my channel. My name is Khadijat Adeshola, and in my channel, I talk about everything related to women and midwifery. So today, I'll be talking about migrating to Ireland, and here with me, I have a midwife who is currently working in Ireland, and she originally from Nigeria, registered midwife from Nigeria, migrated to Ireland, and I just invite her to come and tell us about the process and everything. So meet my guest. Can you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Yes. Hi and hello, everyone. My name is Eunice. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Eunice Obidi, and I am a midwife practicing in Ireland, or Republic of Ireland, as you people know. And I was trained in Nigeria as a registered midwife. So now I am an Irish midwife.
Welcome, our Irish midwife. So is that how they call it, Irish midwife, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's fine. So just going to ask you some quick questions. The process, how do you get to, there are lots of information that midwife cannot migrate to another country, midwife cannot migrate to another country. And now that midwife are migrating to the UK, they're like, it's only UK that take midwives, it's only UK that take midwives. So how did you go about it? Just tell us briefly about the process.
Thank you. It's actually a little bit long process, but I think with people now migrating to Ireland as midwives and nurses, it is making the whole journey easier. There was no much information about migrating to Ireland.
Exactly.
So now there are lots of information also on YouTube, and the step-by-step process for you to migrate to Ireland as a midwife or a nurse is to first have your license to be qualified in your home country.
Okay.
So if we are talking about your home country, it could be Nigeria, Ghana,
exactly.
or wherever you are first licensed. So what you need to do is to create an account with NIMBY, that is Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland.
Okay.
Once you create an account with them, then you apply for verification from your Nursing and Midwifery Council. It is also known as CCPS, which is your CCPS, something
just like the verification that
verification, yes, just from the current place you are practicing. So you apply for verification, and then
to be sure you're currently qualified in your own country.
Qualified, yes. Yeah. So you have to be verified by your home country. We would then send that verification to NIMBY, and they will upload it in your portal that you have created. Okay. So you will also go to your school of training, that is the institution you've trained, to get the transcript, the request for transcript. And the transcript has to cover both your theory and your practical sessions. Everything has to be in the transcript. You also submit your curriculum or syllabus of training, because they want to see if you can work in their country. Okay. So when you submit that, Ireland pays you based on your years of experience. As long as you can verify your years of experience, you'll be placed on the same scale with which you have been working in your home country. So for that reason, there's something called employment form that you need to take to or whichever places you have worked. Once your employer can verify that you have worked for that amount of years, then you'll be placed on the same scale with the Irish nurses or midwives on that same years of experience level.
So you don't need to start from, from the scratch.
Oh, no, you're not starting from the scratch. You're starting from wherever you start. Yeah, that's just the difference. Okay. And then the main thing is your IELTS requirements. Okay. Yes. So you need at least 7 in 3 and 6.5 in any one. It doesn't matter which of the modules you have the 6.5, as long as it is just one 6.5. Other modules can be 7, and then you are good to go. Okay. So once you have that employment form, your transcript, your verification, your
syllabus.
Yeah, once everything is complete, then you have to pay 350 euros for them to assess your documents.
Okay.
So initially, they used to assess documents in 3 months.
Okay.
So that was why it is a long process. That was why it was a long process, yes. But now they don't assess in 3 months anymore. They assess as soon as you submit. So within 5 months and 5 weeks, if you have everything on
already,
yes, you would have your decision letter on time. So the decision letter is a letter that you need, which will give your employer, which would make you get an employment. So the decision letter is from the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Ireland. The decision letter is to tell you there are 3 decisions in that letter. So it depends on what
category you fall
on. So if you are a midwife, you fall on adaptation decision. That is, you would come to Ireland and then do an adaptation for a period of 6 to 12 weeks. And within that 6 to 12 weeks, if you are competent in the practice, you will be signed off as being competent, and then you would pay your 145 euros to be registered under the council.
Okay, then you get your license to practice as an Irish midwife.
Get your pin, exactly.
Okay.
For general nurses, they have 2 decisions.
Okay.
You can either come for the RCSI examination or you come for adaptation.
Okay. So they have options.
They have options, yes. But most of these options depends on the employer. Your employer might tell you to come for the RCSI, which is the Royal College of Surgeon Institute. But if it's the adaptation they want for you, they'll tell you to come for adaptation for a period of 6 to 12 weeks. So for the adaptation, you are not writing any exam once you come here.
You're just going to practice.
Practice as a preceptorship midwife or a nurse. You'll be working under someone who will be putting you through. And when she feels you are competent enough from 6 to 12 weeks, you'll be signed off. And then
during the period of adaptation, will you get paid?
Of course, you get paid. You are paid on the you are placed on the student nurses salary scale. Which is about 577 euros per week.
Wow.
So you are being paid for adaptation.
Okay. Okay. So
for some, their decision, although it is very, very rare, their decision is come to Ireland to practice. You don't need RCSI, you don't need adaptation, just to get your PIN. That is very rare, but it happens to some.
It does happen.
It does happen, yeah. So that if your qualification meets that criteria, then you come to Ireland and then you practice.
So apparently, in summary, you need to be licensed in your own country. Yeah. Then that's the main, requirement. Then you go to NMBI website, you create an account, and you apply for verification in your own country. While applying for verification, you get your transcript ready, and the syllabus. Where do you get the syllabus? From your school, right?
From your school of training, yeah.
Okay. Then the employment letter, I think you download it from the website.
Form. You download the employment form from the website. You download qualification form from the website.
Okay.
So the qualification form, you take it to your school of training. There are some parts they would fill that your head of department, she has some parts to fill. And then the employer will fill the employment form.
Okay.
The employment form is just to talk about your role and the things you do at work.
Okay. So that's the basic thing you need to do in your own country. Before then, when you get the decision from the NMBI, then you can start applying for jobs.
Yeah. So there are lots of agents who help you with job application.
Wow. And so there are agents that help with that.
There are agents, yeah.
So it doesn't affect the fact that Nigeria is part of the red listed country. Does it affect it?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. So people need to start going to Ireland now since it's very hard to get job in the UK. Yeah, I think that's kind of easy since there are agents that can help you with that. So can you help us with the link to NMBI website and also the link to for employment, what are their sites that you can use?
Okay. NMBI site is mynmbi.ie.
mynmbi.ie.
Yes. So once you log into that,
then the details will come up.
Yes, most people from the non-EU, like from Africa, they fall under the category G3 for recognition process.
Okay.
So when they fall into the category G3, that is where you work based on. So there's also something called applicant guide on the NIMBY website. It is better one downloads it and you'll be able to
I think I've seen that before because I've made a video about migrating to that country before myself, and I can say that it's even stated on the website that you should try to read the requirements before even starting to apply. So I just think that will be okay. So how long does it take you in general from when you start the process and when you eventually get to Ireland?
Well, it's like I said, it is not a specific time frame. It depends on how soon you can gather your documents and how soon the assessors assess your documents. So for me, it took about, should I say, I submitted my requirements in December. I paid the 350 euros in December 2021.
Okay.
Yes, but then I had some queries because there are some documents your school is supposed to send, but it's like I was the first person that would actually go to my school of training to process for Ireland. So the whole thing was new to them. So it took about 6 months to get my decision letter.
Okay.
But after me, I was able to guide those coming behind. So also, I told them this is what you should do and this is what you should do. And funny enough, most of them are getting their decision letter in 4 weeks, which mine took 6 months.
Wow.
So it's just like I paved the way for
the people coming, because some I think some school, they don't really know what document they really want. So
they don't know what's to be included in the transcripts to send. And NMBI also wants your documents to be notarized before submission.
Okay.
So that's the issue most people are having. Some schools will not notarize your documents. Just like my school.
Okay. So how do you get yours notarized?
Mine was not notarized.
So
that was what was causing the delay. So we had to keep going back and forth, explanation letters to tell them that the school does not notarize because the school sends genuine documents. And for that reason, the school will not notarize.
Okay.
So it took some time for them to adapt and adjust. Okay, it's like this school doesn't want to give their documents to the students because some school give the student the transcript. And
then they take it to the lawyer or something.
Exactly. You take to a notary public, solicitor, commissioner for oath and all, just to certify that they have seen the original copy. Exactly. But my school did not give me, and I did not see my transcripts.
They send directly to the...
They send directly via courier.
Okay. So, do you pay for that in your school? Did you pay for the...
Yes, of course. You pay for transcript.
For transcripts and the syllabus and the, sending it to Ireland as well.
Was it cost based on you? And the cost is on you, sure. The cost is on you. You pay for your transcript and the courier services.
Okay. So, consider the financial implications, like roughly how much will you say it cost?
Well, due to the exchange rate now.
Yeah.
Because most people, there is caution on our Naira card.
Okay.
So you cannot pay for your recognition fee with your Naira card.
Yeah.
So what you do is you need someone who is outside the country to help you pay, and then you pay the Naira equivalent.
Okay.
So for me, then I saw someone who helped me pay the 350 euros, and it was about 240 then, but now it's about 280,000 to pay the 350 euros.
Oh, okay.
So if we talk about 350 euros, that is 280. And transcript and curriculum depends on your
school, yeah.
Verification is 69. We want to put it flat at 69,000. That is verification of your license.
Yeah.
And then that's the major thing. Then notarizing of documents. It depends on who is notarizing for you. Some lawyers will notarize 1,000 naira per page.
Okay. So it depends on how many pages.
It depends on how many pages and your bargaining power.
Exactly.
That's so. And then when you get a job,
okay,
the rest will now come on, most of it, the employer.
Thank you for watching my videos. If you watched to this end, please kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share it to your friends and colleagues that might benefit from the information I'm sharing on my channel. Thank you.
Okay. For some agents, you would sponsor yourself, and when you get to Ireland, you'll be reimbursed all you have spent. While for some, they are the ones that will carry the costs. So for my own agent, I used KCR.
Okay.
The agents, I bought the cost and I was reimbursed.
Okay. When you get to Ireland.
When I got to Ireland. So when you get the job, there is something called AWS, Atypical Working Scheme. It's just like a permit. That is what you need to come to Ireland. You need that for your visa application.
Just like the COS for the UK.
Exactly. Yes. So AWS costs 250 euros.
Oh, so you pay for it?
I paid. I was reimbursed, but most agents will pay that for you.
You pay direct. Okay.
But if you pay yourself, you'll be reimbursed that.
So you came with, you migrate with KCR. Is there any other agents?
Yes, there are lots and lots of agents. There is Service Source.
Okay, so how do you get to search for the agent? For instance, maybe I finished all the process now. I've gotten my decision from NMBI. The next thing for me now is to look for jobs. So do I just search somewhere on Google?
Most of these agents are online, and there are so many WhatsApp groups and Telegram groups where you get information on migration.
So can I just type on Google that agents?
Service Source, agents for migration to Ireland. Service Source.
Okay. So I don't really need to start looking for a job for myself. I just need to look for agents. I will help.
Of course, it is agents that liaise between you and
the prospective employer. Okay. Thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate it. So right now, are you still under the adaptation training, or you finished your adaptation?
No, I'm done with adaptation, and I now have my PIN as an Irish midwife.
Oh, congratulations. So when am I coming to Ireland like this?
You can come whenever you like, but coming from UK to Ireland, you still have to apply for visa.
The same process, something like that.
You have to apply for a visa from your embassy.
Yeah. So the next question, how will you, like the salary scales? You said when you get everything, they're going to put you on the same level you have before you migrate. So if you have like 2-3 years experience, you're going to be on the same level with the people that are in Ireland that have the same 2 years experience.
Yes.
So what's the salary scale like? For like UK now, the minimum entry for newly qualified midwife now is around 27,000 per annum. So for
Ireland, it's based on your years of experience, as I said, and then they calculate it based on the years. Like if you have 0 to 4 years experience, your salary scale will be between 28 to 32,000 euros per year. Yes, per annum. And if you are within 5 to 10 years or 5 to 8 years, it is between 36,000 to, so that's the way. It's up to 49,000 plus. So
okay.
the years of experience depends on what skill you'll be placed.
So now that you started working in Ireland, how will you say the experience compared to Nigeria?
The experience it's different. Yeah.
Okay.
It's different, you know. So there's something called culture shock that you meet.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It's everywhere.
So that is, it's everywhere. There's difference, you know. Most, should I say, the working hours is different though, compared to Nigeria. We work 12 hours per day if you are doing a long day.
Okay.
And if it's night, it's the same 12 or 11 point something hours. So what we do here in my own county is you work 3 times in a week.
That's like 37.5 hours, right?
37.5.
Is that the standard work hour? 37.5. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. So I think maybe some other time I'm going to invite you to compare working in Ireland as a midwife and working in the UK as a midwife. And luckily we both from Nigeria, so we can just chip in some differences from Nigeria as well.
That's fine.
So I think with this video, people out there that would like to, you know, migrate to UK and Ireland, they cannot see the difference. For me, if I have the information, maybe I will try Ireland instead of UK, because there are some differences, just that the process. But because of the information then, it was not, you know, not that clear and all of that. I think it's worth with the weight. Financial implications, I can see that is cost effective migrating to Ireland than UK. UK is more expensive when we talk about migrating, because the first money you pay is around £140, then you pay registration fee £154, then you still pay for the OSCE when you get back to this country. Though some trusts do pay, and that's around £794, and you still do some other miscellaneous. So financial wise, I think it's cost effective migrating to Ireland. And with the fact that in Ireland, they put you on, you know, whatever level you have before you migrate. That's a very huge difference, especially for those with over 10, 15 years experience. So it's going to help them. Unlike coming to the UK, you start from the scratch. Yeah, regardless of whatever experience you have, you're going to start as a newly qualified midwife. So one last question is that the visa to go to Ireland, like how many years do you have, and do you have to renew your visa or something at one point?
Okay, so when you're applying for visa to come to Ireland, the first visa you are given is for 3 months. It covers 3 months.
Okay.
Because they expect you that when you're coming to Ireland, you should have completed all your processing you'll be doing here within that 3 months.
Okay.
So when you now get to Ireland, there's something called critical skills permit. Okay. If you are as a nurse or a midwife or a doctor, if you are in the healthcare system, you automatically fall under the critical skills permit. Okay. So when you now get your PIN, you'll be able to apply for the critical skills permit. So once you get that critical skills permit, that is what you would use to extend your stay here in Ireland. Okay.
And does it have a limit? You can extend it to like as much as you want.
You can extend for 1 to 2 years. Then after 2 years, you extend again, and then you do your naturalization to become a citizen.
Okay. And how many years will you take before you apply for naturalization?
5 years.
5 years. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you for your time, and I really, really do appreciate. Then, are you happy for
having me?
I know I'll have some people that would like to ask some questions after posting these videos and all of that. Are you happy for me to get across to you back based on their questions, give a response, and I get back to them?
Okay, that's fine.
Peradventure, we have some people looking to migrate to Ireland, and they want me to share your contact. Are you happy for me to share your contact with them?
That's fine.
Yeah.
When they are contacting me, they should go straight to the point.
Like, yeah.
My name is this, and I'm messaging you because I want to migrate to Ireland. They don't need to start coming. Good morning. How are you? How was work?
Yeah.
I will not attend to you.
Yeah. Most of the time, I share email address so they can drop. Okay. You don't need to share your personal phone number. They can share, they can connect with you on email. And of course, they have to be constructive and, professional when sending an email. So, and they need to understand that sending an email doesn't mean you're going to reply within 24 hours.
Automatically, exactly.
To reply, but there's no pressure. So thank you so much for granting my request, and I really, really do appreciate.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for sharing your experience with me, and looking forward to meeting you again. So thank you so much, Notary.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Irish midwife. So if I have another questions, I'm going to get back to you. And please, you can please send me the link to, to some agents and also the NABI website, as you said, and what other link? Yeah, just that. I appreciate it.
I will.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for watching my videos. If you watched to this end, please kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to share it to your friends and colleagues that might benefit from the information I'm sharing on my channel. Thank you.